Welcome to USMLE Sarti. We are committed to empowering IMGs. We're excited to guide you on your match journey. Don't forget to click subscribe and turn on notifications so you can get notified whenever we add new content. Also, follow us on Instagram and Twitter for the latest tips and tricks regarding everything USMLE. Now, let's dive into it.
I started using USMLE Saturday since 2020 for all of my rotation. I also use Platinum package, so they check my personal statement. Organization like USMLE Saturday came in really handy. If you pay attention to details to every step and follow advices from people who has done this, it will really help you. So my name is Lynn and I'm a very old graduate. I graduated in 2015 and I also have an attempt, but I matched in Internal Medicine University affiliated program yesterday, and I would not have done it without the help of USMLE Sati. I started using USMLE Sati since 2020 for all of my rotations. I also use Platinum package to review my application profile and everything else, and I think that was the best decision I've ever made. I also took about 3 mock interviews, and that really helped me prepare my interview journey. And so since I'm a very old graduate, when I came to US in 2020, I took up every opportunity I could get. I contacted Sati, and my first rotation was in Swedish hospital, but unfortunately the doctor passed away last year, and that was the best rotation ever. So and then second one is in another hospital with the Sati as well. And my third rotation, because I feel like for the tips for people who are looking for rotations with especially if you have attempts and year of old grads, I would say when you go into these rotation, don't go there just to get a letter of recommendation. Show them that you really want to be a doctor, you really want to match into the residency program, and show them your true, genuine, sincere approach to them. Because one of the rotation, the physician offered me a job to work as her hospitalist assistant, and I worked with her for about 2 years when I was taking step 2 and step 3. I had a step attempt in 2020, step 1 attempt, because I rushed into things. I wasn't ready, but I thought that I was ready, and I took the exam and I didn't make it, and I failed my exam, but I didn't let that define me. I make sure that I will own up to it. So that was all I had in my mind. And I tried to talk to everybody. I tried to talk to people who has done this before, and I took up every opportunity I could get. And I make sure that I score pretty decent in step 2 CK. So the second time I tried my step 1, I passed the exam. And then the step 2, I scored about 247, I think. And then I started doing all the rotations. So these rotation really helped me as well. And in the interview, they asked me about my attempt. I only got with my background, I got only 1 internal medicine interview invites, and the rest 9 of them are family medicine invites. So all these interview, some of them asked me why I had an attempt in step 1. And when they ask you this question, do not startle, do not give them excuses, own up to it. I told them that, yes, I rushed into things. I let the calendar define me because I wanted to meet the residency deadline, and I took the exam and I didn't make it. But I learned from my mistake, and I try to do myself better, and I try to make sure I pass the second time and also my follow-up exam. So I own up to it, and they really like that. I didn't give them excuses I was not well, or I didn't give them any excuses, because I was not ready and I rushed the exam. So own up to it. That's one tip that I would give, because the program that I matched, they really did ask me, all of the interviewer asked me that, why did you have the attempt in your resume? And that's all I said, yeah, because I wasn't ready and I rushed into things. So if you have attempt in your resume, try to make sure that you have other aspect of your application is complete, that's where like USMLE Sati came in very handy and very useful for me because the first time Dr. Tun checked my application, she gave me a lot of good tips on like how to even for the title because since I work as a physician assistant, but since I don't have the physician assistant license, I had to come up with the name for my position because it was not like a hospital directly hired me. It's just I was working as a doctor's assistant. So she came up with a very it's a very creative like position for me, like so these are the things that like you really need to work on, and like this is one like the organization like USMLE Sati came in really handy. So she went through all my list of like volunteer list and my work experience list, and like she gave me good tips on like how to prioritize and make my weakness as my strength. Like that's what I wanna like advise anybody that like even if you have year of graduation gap, some of the program did ask me like, you have like long year of graduation, and I told them like, you would tell me that I'm an old graduate, but I do not consider as myself as a gap because it was not a gap. Like I was practicing in medicine, like I'm a clinician and I do not have a gap. Yes, I graduated 10 years ago, but it's not my weakness. I've been practicing all these years and I took up every opportunity I could get. So like that's the few tips that like I want to give to these people, and in interview as well, be as genuine as possible because most of my interview I did pretty okay, and I was invited for second looks because I was honest with them. Like I took 4 mock interview with the USMLE Sati, and they really trained me as in for example the background, this is not my where my interview took place, like it's a different setting where the background is. That's what like all these mock interviewer advised me, that like the background needs to be like a clear, like not doors and stuff, like so it has to be every little details they would advise you and train you in. That really helped me because like it you're like impressing them. You only get to meet them about 30 minutes or so with every interviewer. Like, so every minute's count and like everything. Like, so they would like USMLE Sati would tell me what to wear, like as in like they would advise you like this is the dress, the clothes USMLE Sati group like advise all these little details for the interview, and that really helped. And like all of my interview asked me to come in for a second look, and I went to all of them because when you go into second look, like they really get to know you more than the 30 minutes of virtual session. So I invested in that and I went to all of the interviews. So these are the few tips that I want to give to people.
No, absolutely wonderful. I mean, matching as an old YOG with an attempt in step one is fantastic. And you're right. Each and every small detail matters, whether it is, the designation you put in your ERA CV for the work you're doing, or the dress, or the interview, the background, the audio, video. Each and everything matters. And this is something we all want to stress to whosoever is listening. The journey has a process. Everything matters. It is not just filling up paperwork. I think a lot of us are under the impression, if I do 3 rotations, if I fill the ERA CV, if I fill the personal statement, if I apply to 200 programs, I will match. It is not that easy, right?
Yeah, the application work as a whole, like, it's made up with your uh, clinical experience, research if you have some, and like how you carry yourself. That's what it matters. And like, every step, if you pay attention to details to every step and follow advices from people who has done this, it will really help you because it's not just filling up paperwork. Like all these people, the journalist review will give me like some because I also use platinum package, so like they check my personal statement and they will give me advice like these are the kind of words that you shouldn't use in your personal statement, and these are the words that would is that like how you want to say it kind of thing. And like, it really helped me like in my personal statement as well, and I really appreciate that. Like, and also the application, like you said, like the geographical location selection, every little detail, like the title of your, like whatever job you did or whatever volunteering activities that you did, you can ask them anytime and they will come back to you with all these advices. And like, so the application really work as a whole, like, like you need to work in every aspect in your journey.
Yeah. Last question before I let you go, Lynn, is how did you, because this came up in the chat, how did you balance USCE and into specialties, FM and IM? How did you balance it out?
So I did apply to half and half. Like, so I applied to like about like 200 like internal medicine programs, and I applied to like about 200 family medicine program. And like for all my medicine program that I applied to, I do not apply to family medicine so that it doesn't overlap each other. So that I separated that.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Lynn. Appreciate your time and congratulations on overcoming all these obstacles as a older YOG. So thank you for your motivations to others, and I'll see you in one of the next webinars.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope that video provided valuable insights for your journey. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And check out our website for details on how we can guide you to a successful match.